All right, don't tell anyone, but we got some special sneak peek footage of the Fae.
All the Fae have abilities like double jump and glide.
Hi everybody, welcome to GameGorgon. My name is Krug.
I'm Indigo.
Today we're here to talk to you about Crowfall and the 5.5 update and a bunch of information about all the cool stuff that's being added. Indigo's gonna fangirl out over it. Oh my god.
So the first big thing is that we're going to be getting a new map, which is Wrath, which is going to be the first one to actually have adventure zones. You're going to actually be able to go into different zones, fight themed mobs, and even in some sections have a boss mob, and you will be getting more loot, but the danger is significantly higher.
Yeah, it's kind of like open world dungeons is the analogy you made earlier, right?
Yep.
Which is really cool, but also adds the additional threat on top of the more challenging enemies that other people can just come and attack you while you're enjoying that content, right?
Bam, you're dead. There's going to be 2 adventure zones, at least for this next map. The first one's going to be Spider Canyon, which, if you can't tell, is going to be spider themed. I mean, I don't
There's going to be spiders, and then different size spiders, and then the last one's probably going to be
a spider. Then the other adventure zone is going to be, and I love the name because they're, if you just hear it, it contradicts each other. Risen Canyon.
No. What?
It's a canyon full of zombies.
Oh,
so it's
risen.
Yeah.
Like they've risen from the dead, not the canyon has risen.
Yep.
Thereby just making it flat. Gotcha.
That one, as far as we're aware, doesn't have a boss.
They didn't specifically say there was a boss for Risen Canyon, but they did specifically say there was a boss for Spider Burn It Down Forever Land. We're also getting some race changes. For example, the High Elf, which is going to be able to play as the Knight, the Confessor, or the Assassin, is going to be added to the game. We're also going to be finally seeing a female Centaur in the game, which is really cool. Nicer when a game lets you kind of identify as closely as possible as you can with the character that you're playing, Sea of Thieves.
And then just some overall additions to the game. They're going to be adding craftable bandages so you're able to heal yourself outside of combat a little bit quicker. They're also changing, or I should say, correcting some artwork with the scimitars, the focus orbs, as well as the cleric hammer.
Nice.
We're also going to be seeing the death and recovery mechanic. So now when you hit 0 hit points instead of instantly dying, you're going to be living in this unconscious kind of just existence where a friendly teammate can come over and bring you back to life by reviving you, and that's only going to be with certain classics. So like the cleric and the druid both have a revive spell.
Right.
The other thing is that your enemy who killed you can come over and do a killing blow, and when they do that, they're going to receive your skull as a trophy.
Which is weird.
Not for this game.
If you do end up dying, not getting a res or getting cooed before you can get a res, you have one of 2 options. You can either res at your faction's temple, or you can do a corpse run, basically, fly back to your corpse. And we say fly because you're going to be a crow at that point, right? Because that's your spirit, your eternal spirit is a crow. If you decide to res at your temple, you take a bunch of damage to your equipment. If you decide to corpse run, obviously you have the issue of having to do the corpse run in the first place, but you end up not taking as much damage.
And then not only that, you have to deal with if your enemy is stuck around.
Correct.
So then you might die again.
Which this is a PvP game, most likely they have.
And then the last thing that we're going to be seeing is vendors. So now you're going to be able to place a vendor in different locations with a vendor themselves in it and place all of the equipment that you have gone and crafted and put your own value on what you think each piece is worth, so that people can then come to your stall and basically purchase from you. Which I like this a lot better than systems like World of Warcraft does, where there's an auction house.
A global auction house.
Where it's you see thousands of other people's bid, oh, you've got someone has put 10 of these items for a gold while someone has put them in for 98 silver.
Yeah, so it doesn't give you the statistical advantage. You don't get to just sit there and do math.
And then we got a live stream hint about what they call patch notes of the future. We're going to be getting the wood elf male and the high elf male, which, okay, they're just different sexes of the same race, but we're also going to be seeing the female fae, which adds double jump and glide into the game.
Right, which is, it's the Demon Hunter.
Yes, it's the Demon Hunter from World of Warcraft. The Genesian apparently is also going to be getting a double jump.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so they're not going to be the only race.
They're not going to be bogarting it like the Demon Hunter is in World of Warcraft.
And then they're also going to be changing how the point system is working right now. You go in and say, okay, I want to start researching on this specific skill, and then when you're in game or out of game, that time adds up, and then you accomplish it. They're changing that from go research this to a point buy system. So now while you're away from the game, your time will be building up, and then when you log in, you'll get to spend those times on specific items.
They're basically making it easier for you to optimize where you're spending your time so that you don't have to be at your computer once a timer expires in order to get the full value out of your time. What do you guys think the most exciting part of the update's going to be? What do you think the most exciting part of 5.6 is going to be? Let us know in the comments down below. While you're down there, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon so you get notifications instead of never getting any notifications from anyone ever. While you're doing that, you should also open a new tab and go to Twitter and talk to us. I'm at QueueTimes.
I'm Indigo at QT.
Nope.
I'm Indigo at IndigoQT, and you can reach both of us on Twitter at _QueueTimes.
We've been GameGorgon. We will see you guys tomorrow.